Good morning. I just got out of the shower and I'm gonna do my morning routine real quick. Um, right now, the dogs are outside getting groomed with the mobile grooming service. We have them on a schedule because we have such a hard time. We tried twice taking them when they were younger to the pet salon, and it was just, oh my god, like impossible with these two dogs. Um, and before, when we had Ryuk, uh, we would take him to Kire's, to the grooming salon there, and he was pretty good there, and we liked their service. So with these two dogs, instead of us taking them there, we just have them on a schedule. We have the groomer Javi. He comes. The dogs already know him, and he does both of our dogs' bath, haircut, nails, butt, all that stuff. But he takes quite a while with them. Like, he got here around like 9:30, and I know it's gonna take him a while to get them cleaned. But anyway, so since the dogs are over there right now, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. So showered. I already put some hair product. I am using the Hair Proud Everyday Hair Care. This is an all-inclusive 5-in-1 protection milk. Hydrates, detangles, smooths, heat protects, and adds shine. And it contains niacinamide. I bought this at Walmart. I don't think all Walmarts carry it because sometimes I have a hard time finding this at certain Walmarts, but I found this one on the one on Nolana and McAllen. Nolana between Ware Road and I think it's 23rd. 23rd? Yeah, 23rd. Anyway, so it says you're supposed to use it on damp hair, towel dried, and then to spray it on. But I don't like to spray it on my hair. I like to do like 5 pumps on my hand. I mix it and then I run through my hair like the product and kind of like tame it down. And then I'm using like a pump of this Fructis by Garnier Anti-Frizz Serum pump, the same thing, all over it, because I'm gonna blow dry my hair after. And to blow dry it and style it, I just use one of these hot air brushes. I got this one really cheap on Ipsy one time, because when I was an Ipsy subscriber for like many years, I finally canceled, I think a year and a half ago. I canceled my subscription, and I had been with them since probably like 2012 or 2013, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, sometimes if you're an Ipsy subscriber, you know how sometimes they have like on the shop section like deals, and this one was only for like I think $20, and I was like, it was on sale, and I was like, I'm gonna order it. So I ordered it, and I love it. It's does the job. Okay, so bare face, redness. Again, don't use tretinoin in the morning. I'm gonna just use a little bit of my Pimple Correct, like how I did last night. Just a little tiny bit. That's all for that. And today I'm going to use the Snail Mucin. I'm gonna go ahead and use this to hydrate. I'm gonna just use 2 little pumps. I have a natural flush. And if you can tell, I'm real pálida, but I'm like more, if you see me like in person, I'm like more like a pale with like yellow, yellow undertones, my skin. When I was a kid, I think it was darker simply because I would play a lot in the sun. But as I got older, like I'm like I'm like really pale. And my arms are a different color because when I started bike riding a lot after I had Dylan, I was bike riding a lot, and sometimes I would bike ride in the sun, and I was not wearing SPF on my arms. So I'm tanned like from here, but then the rest of my body is like really pale. And you can't reverse this. Like there's no way you can take that off. So, and I'm gonna use these like drops of, it's from Beauty Joseon. This is actually also another Korean product. Can you see there? Beauty Joseon. And these are some Glow Deep Serum drops. It says rice plus alpha arbutin. I don't know what that, but I'm sure rice is supposed to like help lighten the skin or keep it nice and glowy, something like that. Anyway, ooh, maybe a little bit right there. That way you can get that Korean glass skin look. I've always had a round face. Even when I used to be like really, really skinny when I was young, I struggled with gaining weight. I was like skinny, like under 100 pounds. Like I would struggle between like 92, 93, 98, 95, and I would go up and down like in the 90s. And my mom would try and feed me, and she would struggle because I wouldn't eat. And anyway, I would get sick and anemia. And anyway, but I've always had a round face. I was like a stick, but always with like a very round, plump Asian face. Like I don't think I'm ever gonna lose these cheeks and my high cheekbones. Anyway, this one, the Beauty Joseon, is a very popular brand in Korea. I got this from Amazon, and then that is waiting for it to kind of set and dry. Let me go get my SPF before I start moisturizing with the CeraVe Ultra Light Moisturizing Gel. I'm gonna use this morning time, but let me go get the other product. I'll be right back. back. Okay, so I got my SPF. And now I'm going to moisturize. And I'll put this side. Do those facial massages on yourself just because that way it helps with the, I don't know, circulation. I don't know, sinuses, lymphatic. Okay. I think that's, that way it's nice and moisturized, dewy. Could dry faster. All right, this is one of my favorite products. I love this so much. And it's an SPF 40, so that's good. Yes, yes, yes. They say to use about like 2 fingers of SPF, but I'm not gonna use 2 fingers. Right here it says apply a dime size amount evenly on your face and neck. I've been using you know, like about a dime size or maybe even like a nickel size of SPF. Just again, because my skin is very sensitive and I don't want to, I'm gonna be putting foundation and I already have like this products on my skin, and then I'm gonna feel like it's too heavy, and I don't want to do that. So now I had invested as well on a sun stick, which is a stick SPF, and I have one from Beauty of Joseon, but there's another brand that I've used also. Like if I'm not wearing makeup and I have to reapply SPF, I will use the SPF stick to reapply SPF throughout the day sometimes if I'm gonna be out in the sun. But since I'm gonna be putting on makeup, I'm not gonna reapply my SPF. I just don't want to like end up smearing it with the sun stick. So look at that. And if you notice like how it kind of like blurs, it gives you like a little nice canvas. Guys and girls, men and women, wear your SPF, or they won't wear it. He's way lighter than me, but he doesn't like wearing anything on his face. But if you're out in the sun, you go to the beach, or you're out hiking or doing stuff like that, wear your SPF. You see, no white cast, no white cast. It's super nice. I love it. I love it. I love it. I am addicted to this SPF. And it's oil free. So that is my morning skin routine. Right now, I'm just using the Pimple Correct from Hero Cosmetics. It's another Korean brand, but I love Korean products. I do have a prescription for an acne medication that contains benzoyl peroxide, and that one's way much stronger, which actually helps also with like lightening the skin. But because when I'm back on tretinoin last night, I don't want to put it on because those skin medications tend to be a little bit too strong. So, but when you're on those, you have to wear sunscreen because these products are very sensitive to sun exposure. And if you don't wear sunscreen and you have those products on your face or you've been using them, your skin can end up getting like manchas. How can I say manchas? Like, it'll just end up being like you'll get dark patches or something, and I don't want that to happen. So anyway, and for me, like when I get a pimple and something and it's a bad habit, like I want to get rid of it and I'll try and pop it, I just make it worse. And then it's like my skin takes a long time to heal. Like this has been like for a while. So like Orly, he pops his pimples and like heal like in like days, even though he like cut his skin or whatever. And I'm like, dude, your skin heals so fast. If I mess with my skin, it takes a month or two like for it to get back to like normal. So I'm like, oh, you're so lucky, right? But I guess the only thing that I'm lucky is that I don't really have like a lot of wrinkles for a mid 40-year-old. I am looking more tired now, as you can see from my video last night. I think it's like these past 2 years with like school, staying up, studying, and like stress, like oof. Like I started getting like little heritas. Once in a while I'll put like my little like eye patches. I haven't put them on lately, but I have some there, or I'll put like a little face mask on. Depends how I'm feeling that night or whatever. But yeah, and then I'll just go on to straight putting on my foundation just like I did yesterday. I don't use what's that product that girls use? The corrector? Is it corrector or no, not corrector? Anyway, I just use foundation, very basic. I utilize 2 brushes. Just my bronzer. If I feel like it, I'll put a little bit of a blush. Then I go on to do the eyebrows. Set it with this. Sometimes I don't even set it. Sometimes I even just skip this. But eyebrows, and then just like this. I don't highlight. I don't really like use like a lot of like contouring or like under the eyes, or like I see how girls do these videos where they put like a whole triangle here and like all this concealer. That's the word, concealer, and then some other lines here and another line over here, and that's just too much for me. I don't have the patience to do that. For those girls that do, like, awesome. Yay, like you're good with makeup. I am very like minimal. I I just can't. I'm always on either, or even when I'm not in a rush, I just like, I'm lazy. Like, I don't want to spend so much time doing that. And then for sure, like my eyebrows, you know, just tweeze the tiny little hairs here que me crecen, or like right here. Yeah, like I've tried to wear eyeliner, but my eyes always get irritated. It's just, or like sometimes I think this is supposed to be like a highlighter, but if I'm feeling fancy, I don't use it as a highlighter. I will put this, I'll just go like this. It's light, and I'll just put it on my eyes like that. I don't think people can notice the difference, but because I really don't wear shadow either, eyeshadow. I have the hooded eye, and I was seeing how like a lot of Asians try to get the surgery to get the little lid, and I have the Asian eyes, but I actually already have this, and I don't, I guess I like it, but I don't like it because I have like a hooded eye, like the almond eye, slanted, but at the same time it's hooded. So even if I try to do certain eyeshadows sometimes, I feel like it doesn't go with me, or like it just makes my eyes look weird. And one time I went to go get my makeup done at MAC. I was gonna go to some wedding, and I was like, oh, let me go on, and I got some eyelashes done and some like makeup done, but it seemed like it was like too much, and it looked really dark. Like, I was like, okay, what the heck? I'm like, no, this is not me. I am very like simple. So anyway, I'll just do like a pump there. I think that should be okay. And again, the same thing as yesterday. You see how the redness is gone? And this is why I put on foundation. Look. Right now I'm using the NARS, the Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. I got it at Ulta, but before this I was wearing my Estee Lauder foundation like for quite a while. The thing is that when I went to go get my Estee Lauder foundation the previous time, I told them my shade, they gave me the box, I came home, I put on my makeup, and I noticed that, I don't know, I thought it was me. It's like, why doesn't it look like my regular shade? And I would look at the bottom like, yeah, it's the right number. But it was looking different, and I was like, what is going on? And I kept trying it for several days, and I was like, okay, maybe they made a mistake with this shade when it was being packaged. Because it is not my shade. But by that time, I didn't want to go and return it, and I don't know, like, me fastidia, like, I will, like, to go back and exchange a product. Sometimes I've just, like, given stuff to coworkers. Like, I would buy something and I'd tell, like, my coworker, hey, I bought this, but I think this is more like in your skin tone you want it, like brand new, like um, and she'd be like, sure, and yeah, like I'll just give stuff away. Like in my Ipsy bag, sometimes there's stuff that I knew I was not gonna use it because I know my makeup routine. Like this is about it, like very, very simple. And so I would just have like the products there in the bags. If and then I just give it away. I just give it away to my nieces or my sisters. I'm like, hey, I have this. You want it? Uh, because if not, I end up throwing it away. So throw it or give it away, right? Oh, here it is. Duh. And this Gucci bronzer that I got for Christmas, um, it's in shade 02. I could have probably gone like one shade a little bit like darker, like a 03, but I like this one. And it comes with a little brush here, but I don't like using these little brushes that they come in with because they're not, I don't feel like they're as soft. Like it's cute, but this brush, this one's from Eco Tools. This one is softer and I like it. I like using Eco Tool brushes. This one though is not Eco Tools. Believe it or not, this was I think just some like regular Walmart brand. Like the packaging didn't even like have a brand, but like I read the the back and it seemed like it was made for Walmart, like you know, distributed for or whatever. And but it didn't actually have a name like you know how Elf has like the name on the outside or Maybelline and whatnot. That one didn't, and I really like it because I'm using it to put on my foundation, and I'll wash my brushes like on the weekend, and uh, I'll use the Blue Dawn uh, soap, dishwashing soap, to wash my brushes with like hot water, and I'll dry them. Anyway, I'm gonna finish the rest of my makeup routine and blow dry my hair. Wait for the dogs to get their stuff done, and then I'll probably work on some homework. I'm waiting on Orly to get back because he's at the other house that which we're working on in Edinburgh. I call it the Samano house because it's on Samano Street. Yeah, so he's over there at the Samano house. Some guys are gonna go over there and do some work on it, and so he had to leave like really early. So I'm gonna wait for him to come back. Then we're probably gonna do breakfast or whatever. But anyway, the lotion that I was saying about body lotion last night that I got from Sprouts, it's sandalwood, but it's not Palo Santo. It's amber and sandalwood. It's like a little, like, I can't describe the smell. Um, this kind of sometimes reminds me of like when you go to like a smoke shop and you smell like the incense when they light up those little cones or ice ching. Kind of like that, but in like a milder scent. So very calming. Kumba, amber and sandalwood. Yeah, so Sprouts. They have different scents, but I like this one. It may not be for everybody, but amber tends to have the smell like it calms you down. And I like the smell of amber. I actually have a candle that smells like amber, and oof. I love candles, and this one is really nice. Amber, and this one's by Hemlock Park. Orly bought me this candle, but I noticed that Amazon has it available, and I had the bigger one, and I freaking dropped it, and I was so frustrated. Like I broke that candle. This one and the Palo Santo one. Oof, la prendes, you turn it on. Ay, the atmosphere just like, oof. It smells so nice. I'm all about scents. Like if a person doesn't smell nice, I know, yo no puedo. Like I can't. Like I remember like when I would go on dates with guys or whatever, and if I didn't like their smell, like the way the guys smell, like the way they smell and the way they kiss, it's like, and their sense of humor. If you don't get my sarcasm and you can't keep up with me, oof, you gotta really understand how I joke around, but also how like que no me dejo. Like I'm real like no. I'm calm, but I'm very, very spicy. Like hijo de su, like agárrate. Like if you're gonna get into an argument or a fight with me, I don't know who I get that from. Probably both of my mothers. I don't know. I'll turn this candle on a bit. I love it. Anyway, I'm gonna go make myself some coffee. I won't show you that routine today of how I make my coffee or how I like to make my tea or my toast, salmon or whatever. Yeah, but don't forget your sunscreen. Don't forget to eat your veggies, eat your vegetables, eat your fish, nutrients for your body. Take your vitamins. I will show you next time what vitamins I personally take, and what I take to control my dermographism sensations, because I've been struggling with that for already some years, since probably like 2017, I think, when I ended up getting it, like, and it has not gone away, and it is just it's a struggle with that. But yeah, I got some homework to do this weekend, and I will probably keep you posted about something else another time. Maybe we can talk about K-dramas, and how I got certain people into watching K-dramas. Oh, you know. Yeah. Well, see you next time.